What's up, guys? Power Maniac 720 here, and I have for you today another episode or video from, I keep calling them episodes, they're not episodes, they're videos. Another video from the Battle Spot in-game doubles ladder here in ORAS. So per a couple of requests, specifically Jordan Edwards, I'm going to be sticking with the same team for a little while. So the team is one you might have seen if you watched some videos on my channel. It's a variation of a team that I used to get top 4 in the US in the February International Challenge, and it's Shiftry, Salamence, Rotom, Wash, Ninetales, Hydreigon, and Terrakion. So it is a Sun team, of course. I mean, it has a Sun mode, not a Sun team, but it does have a Sun mode with Shiftry and Ninetales. You know, I've really been enjoying it. I've been working on it a lot, and this is like the 5th iteration of the team, so we'll see how this works. I'm currently working on a Trick Room team. I gotta breed some stuff. But after a week or so of this, I'll probably move on to a new team. But also from now on, I'm going to be streaming a little different. I'm not streaming. I'm going to be posting videos a little differently. So I have these that I want to post every day. I have my new RNG Picks My Team, which you should check out, that I want to post every day. And I also have my Wonderlock that I started like 6 months ago and haven't finished yet. Not 6 months ago. This channel isn't even 6 months old. But I started it like 3 months ago, and I still haven't finished it yet. And I really want to finish that. So I'm probably going to start cycling through. I'll do one every 3 days. So I'll do this, and then tomorrow I'll do RNG Picks My Team, and then Friday I'll do the Wonderlock, and then it just goes back to this on Monday or Saturday. So I'll just do that to try and get out videos more consistently, and also I'll be, whenever I do a premiere challenge, I'll just post all those videos whenever I have them recorded. So anyway, let's get into the battle. I'm at 1754. I was at 1777, 8? I don't know, somewhere in the 1770s. And then I lost to Paul Chua in a pretty good match. It basically came down to whether my Ninetales was out last or his Politoed was out last, and he ended up getting his Politoed out last. And then I lost another match because I got disconnected during team previews. So, but it was against a 1900 rated player, and Paul was also 1900. So neither of those losses, I mean, 2 losses there, and I only dropped 23 points. So, anyway, it's taking a while to find an opponent here. I'm hoping, I mean, it's 6 o'clock. I'm pretty sure Cybertron records around this time, so I'm really hoping to find him in a battle. That's, as I find Wheel from New Jersey with a 1528 rated player, or 1528 rating. I'd love to find, I found some pretty cool big name players here. I've found Paul a few times, LP Fan, MBC. So, I mean, I'd really love to find, Aaron and some other big name players. But, anyway, Wheel's team is Raikou, Landorus, Clefairy, Scizor, Gengar, and Venusaur. So, I mean, if I had to guess, I'd say Sash, Gengar, Scarf, what is the thing called? Landorus, wow. Either Specs or Life Orb on the Raikou, Eviolite on the Clefairy, Megastone on the Venusaur, and I'm guessing Lum, and maybe Life Orb if it's not taken by the Raikou on the Scizor. So this team honestly looks really weak to Sun. So I'm actually just going to lead right now with Shiftry and Ninetales. Definitely going to bring Mence in the back because although I do have the Sun, it's the Sun. I mean, Venusaur's still bulky and Ninetales isn't very strong offensively, even with max special attack and Sun boosted Heat Waves. So I'm going to need Mence in the back to help handle the Venusaur. And of course, Salamence pretty much OHKOs, or does, huge chunk of damage to my opponent's entire team, bar the Landorus, assuming it's Scarfed. And if it's not Scarfed, even if it's not Scarfed, I still do, I think I OHKO it, as long as I'm not intimidated. My last one is going to be either Rotom Wash or Hydreigon. So Hydreigon gives me just powerful Dracos, but Rotom Wash gives me a little more bulk, and it's really not OHKO'd except by the, it's not even OHKO'd by Venusaur, so I'm going to bring Rotom Wash as my last one. So, I lead Sun, Shiftry Ninetales. My opponent leads Clefairy, Venusaur. So this Venusaur is going to be very annoying to take down. Whereas my opponent has Alright, so I'm gonna fake out the Venusaur. See, I really want to switch in Ments, but like, Clefairy's just gonna follow me. Alright, I'm gonna fake out Venusaur. I don't even want to do that though. I just want to get this Clefairy off the field. I'm just gonna, I'm gonna knock off the Clefairy, get rid of the Eviolite. That's gonna be really big, and then I'm gonna Heat Wave. So obviously Leaf Blade would do a lot more damage to Clefairy, but knocking off Eviolite is gonna be so huge for this matchup. As he goes right for the follow me, he's actually gonna stay. So he's gonna stay in non-Mega mode, which is actually a huge mistake on my opponent's part. Is he not Mega? Does he not have Chlorophyll? What's going on here? And I get the burn, and also the Friend Guard. Because my opponent Sludge Bomb, so it's probably going to bring me down to my stash. Will it poison me? Critical hit. And it does not poison me, perfect. So of course Heat Wave is going to knock out both Pokemon here. I'm really tempted to knock off the Venusaur, because if it Mega Evolves, then I don't think Heat Wave will knock it out. But I think I'd rather Tailwind and just get fast. So that's what I'm going to do. I think my opponent's going to protect Venusaur here and maybe switch out Clefairy. Although, I don't know, that doesn't really... I mean, my opponent is really in a tough spot now. Like, if that's Mega Venusaur, then my opponent just made a huge mistake not Mega Evolving. I mean, like, that Thick Fat would have been so nice. That would have done maybe 25% damage in the sun. I feel like Thick Fat Pokemon shouldn't be able to get burned. Like, I feel like that makes sense. Or maybe burn should do less damage to them. That would be cool, actually. So, it is Mega Venusaur. So, I don't know, maybe he thought he had Chlorophyll? And just... Or maybe it's just a really slow Venusaur. I don't know. The Clefairy protects. Is the Venusaur? Venusaur's not going to protect. That'd be a horrible idea. So Tailwind comes out. I'm guessing Heat Wave's going to probably not going to knock out Venusaur. But it will feint to burn damage. And I'm guessing he's just going to Sludge Bomb. Yeah, it did knock it out. And he's just going to pick up the Sludge Bomb KO on my Shiftry, which is I'm perfectly fine with, because now I get a free switch into Ments, which is really good for the rest of my match. Although I do have to be careful, because if my opponent has Landorus in the back, then I'm probably going to want Rotom. I'm going to switch in Rotom here. I think it's a little safer switch. In this way, I can switch out Ninetales for Ments, as Landorus does come in, perfect. So my Ninetales is definitely faster because A, I'm Scarfed, and B, Tailwind's up. So the question is Rotom faster? And I think the answer should be yes. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to Will-O-Wisp, Landorus, and Heat Wave. Heat Wave should knock out Clefairy and do a nice chunk to Landorus, although will Hydro Pump KO in the sun? That's a big question. And will my opponent Rock Slide or Earthquake? I think my opponent's going to Rock Slide. Because if I KO Clefairy here, then he just is locked into Rocks, or he'd be locked into Earthquake against a Rotom the rest of the game. This is a tough one if I want a Will-O-Wisp or Hydro Pump. I mean, my Rotom has like a decent amount of special attack. It's not like a complete defensive wall. I think I'd rather Will-O-Wisp. So I'm going to Will-O-Wisp and Heat Wave. Clefairy just goes for the Helping Hand. Alright, so I think because of the Helping Hand, it's definitely going to be Rock Slide coming out for my opponent. Am I faster though? I am faster, and I hit the Will-O-Wisp, yes. So I don't think Hydro Pump would have knocked out, as Rotom avoids the attack. I would have rather Ninetales avoid it. As the sun, and now that Burn's going to slowly chip away on Landorus. Can you imagine if Burn did more damage in the sun? That'd be kind of cool too. There's so many little mechanics I want to throw into Pokemon. As Raikou comes out as my opponent's last Pokemon. I definitely need to KO that Raikou. I'm going to actually Hydro Pump it and Heat Wave. I hit both targets again. Perfect. Oh, wow. Knocked out Landorus. Is that a crit? No, it just knocked it straight out. Wow. Oh, that's right. Friend Guard. I keep forgetting about Friend Guard. And my opponent Thunderbolt's right into Ninetales, which I'm perfectly fine with because Now I have a free switch into Salamence. It is Life Orb Raikou, so I called that correctly. And I do have one more turn of Tailwind, so I can just Mega Evolve and KO the Raikou. I mean, this match is over anyway, even if I didn't outspeed Raikou for some reason, because, I mean, Rotom Thunderbolt plus Life Orb damage from Raikou is gonna... It's just gonna lose. So I'm just gonna Dragon Claw. And my opponent just forfeits the match. So, right off the bat, we pick up a win. Pretty decisive one, I'd say. I felt in control that whole match. I think my opponent's biggest mistake was turn 1 not Mega Evolving his Venusaur. I don't know if I outsped because of my Scarf and the fact that also was Chlorophyll, or if he just didn't have Chlorophyll on his, and that would also make... I mean, I don't know. If that's the case, then that's just that's his fault for not knowing his Pokemon. I mean, that's kind of Pokemon 101. So I'm up to 1761 now with a record of 316 and 262. That's 578 matches. I really want to get to 600 before the new season ends. That'd be cool. I only need 22 more. As I'm playing Amelia. Oh my god, I'm playing Amelia! I get a text her. So, for those who don't know, that's Amelia Zoldy from Connecticut. Using Venusaur. So Amelia is someone who I met at the PCs in VGC 14. She's a really good player. She top cuts a lot of the PCs. You know, they're pretty stacked PCs. You know, you have Caleb, Blitz and Burst, Unreality, Professor Shroomish, 3 really good players right there. And plus the quote unquote randoms really aren't that bad either. Like they usually do pretty well too. So I think the PCs are overall really good. I'm guessing she's gonna lead Heatran. So I'm actually gonna lead Hydra and Terrakion. Mence in the back, and I think Ninetales in the back, because Ninetales can OHKO Landorus with Overheat, assuming it's not Assault Vest, and assuming it's 4 HP. Oh, alright. This is the worst part about Pokemon, is like, I never know how to fill this time. So, definitely the biggest issue for me right here is the Heatran. Heatran has always been a huge issue for this team to deal with. Like, because I'm running a Sun team, or a Sun mode on the team, I pretty much have 2 Pokemon that cannot deal with Heatran, which is really annoying. So if I can get rid of the Heatran, I'm going to be in good shape. As Heatran comes out, perfect. That's exactly what I wanted to see. I think she's going to protect Heatran. So I'm actually just going to double into the Venus... I'm going to Draco and Rock Slide. I hate playing Amelia because she's really good, and she makes like a lot of ridiculous predictions that I just get really annoyed about. Like, she'll probably protect Venusaur here and like Earth Power my Terrakion, or Flash Cannon or something. Like, that honestly wouldn't surprise me one bit. Yeah, so this definitely was Amelia's best lead, considering Ninetales really doesn't do much to Venusaur unless I, happen to burn it. Protect Heatran, perfect. So I might lose Terrakion here. Unless I can get a flinch. Or knock it out somehow. I don't think I'll knock it out, though. No way. Draco coming in hot. Oh, wow, that was so close. Do I flinch? Do I flinch? Ah, Sludge Bomb. Good move. Oh, wow, that did a lot. Oh, crit. Yeah, I'm just going to Earth Power Heatran and Rock Slide again. I can't believe that Draco did that much. If that was Specs, I would have knocked it out. That's really crazy. God, Hydreigon's so good. So, I don't think Earth Power can KO Heatran here. I mean, I doubt it. This was actually probably a pretty bad move on my end. I should have just close combated the Heatran and Earth Powered Venusaur. That would have made more sense. As Heatran withdraws here, is the Flying type going to come in? As Rotom comes in, alright, so a Levitate user. As Venusaur switches out too, so I'm going to get some free damage off with this Rock Slide. As Scrafty comes in, good move. So this is going to do nothing to Scrafty and probably not much to Rotom. It does a decent amount to Rotom. Very smart move on Amelia's end. So I'm going to switch out into Mence, and I'm going to... I'm actually going to pull the double switch. I'm going to switch out into Mence and Ninetales. This is a really intense match. Like I said, our matches are always really good. She usually wins though. I think I beat her once. I beat her in a best of 3. I think it was in the finals actually with my Slurpuff Smeargle Char-X team that I won a PC with. That was really fun. I actually beat Professor Shroomish in top 8, and then Unreality in top 4, and then Amelia in the finals, which was really cool because like those were like the 3 best players at that tournament. I don't think Caleb was there. So worst case scenario here would be, I guess, Hydro Pump onto Ninetales, but actually no, worst case scenario would be a Will-O-Wisp onto Mence, the Mence slot. Well, I don't think that's going to happen though. I think we're going to see a Fake Out on the Hydreigon slot and maybe a Will-O-Wisp onto the Ninetales slot. Maybe a Thunderbolt into Mence. Oh my god, she did it! What is going on? This is what I mean, like, definitely one step ahead of me. The plays. Alright. Screw Scrafty, I'm getting it off the field. I don't care if I'm burned. Hold on. Rotom's gonna switch out. Alright, Rotom's gonna switch out into Heatran. Scrafty's gonna stay in. And I'm gonna rock it with a burn double edge and a overheat. Worst case scenario right now is that Heatran comes in that slot because it's gonna get a nice boost. If I can get Scrafty off the field, then I think Terrakion almost wins this on its own. It's gonna need some help with the Rotom, but Rotom withdraws perfect. And the Heatran, awesome. Okay, good. Mega Man's coming in hot. So I really need to pick up the KO here on this Scrafty because it's going to Drain Punch me. So Overheat comes out. Oh, this is going to be close. Yes, got it. That puts me in such good position. Alright, so Mence at this point isn't going to do much damage to what my opponent, or to what Amelia has left. So this is kind of the beauty of Rock Slide, is that I can just spam it and hope for some flinches. The question is, if I switch out Ninetales, Like, Hydreigon's going to faint to a Heat Wave. Terrakion, I don't want to take an Earth Power, because that's probably what's going to go into Ninetales slot. So I'm just gonna have to sack Ninetales at this point. I don't think Ninetales is that important anymore anyway. So I'm just gonna get off a nice overheat here. It's not gonna do much. -2 to a Rotom. That's actually a not bad amount. I'm fine with that. Citrus, yeah. Oh, I hate Citrus Rotom. I mean, I love using it. It's just annoying because you like chip away at it and you're like, yes. So Thunderbolt, yeah, so yeah, I would have knocked out... Is that going to knock out Ninetales? It's not. The double target. So that was a really smart move, because that definitely... Like, that punishes any switch I make. Like, either Pokemon I switch in there, it faints. Alright, so... I'm going to bring in Terrakion here. Alright, I think I have the play to win this. I'm going to switch out... I'm going to take a risk here. I'm going to switch in Hydreigon. And I'm going to just protect Terrakion. If I can pull the switch out, I think I win. Because then I'll have too much offensive pressure for Amelia to handle. I'm really hoping... Maybe I should have protected Mence. Oh, no, yeah, I should have... That's a bad move. Because the Thunderbolt's going to KO me. That was a horrible move. I was really hoping maybe for like a double protect or something from Amelia. I should have just stayed in. No, I'm confident in this move. This is gonna work out. I think Amelia's gonna protect Rotom and attack with Heatran. So Terrakion protects. Rotom uses Thunderbolt on the Terrakion. Flash Cannon. Yes! Double targets Terrakion. Awesome. I have so much offensive pressure now. So I can just Draco the Rotom and close combat the Heatran. That was perfect. Oh, thank God. Yeah, she definitely needed to knock out Terrakion, because Terrakion is obviously the biggest threat to the Heatran right now. At this point, she can pretty much only hope for a Draco miss, I think. Because Draco is definitely going to KO Rotom from that range. But even then, things are looking pretty bleak. I really don't know if there's a way I can mess this up, to be perfectly honest. Especially because I have Mence in the back that can just KO the Venusaur, since Venusaur is at very low health. Heatran protects. So I close combat into the protect, no big deal. Draco coming out. Yes, KO's Rotom. So that's going to be a game. Actually, I can't say that just yet, because if Draco misses Venusaur, Venusaur can KO Terrakion. And it also would depend on Heatran getting off the double protect. So I'm just gonna... Oh yeah, I can just Dark Pulse. I don't need a Draco. So she forfeited there. So hopefully, guys, yes, that was a fun game. She just texted me a good game, so that was really fun. I really enjoy playing Amelia a lot. It's always mind games, but hopefully you guys enjoyed today's battles. Like I said, tomorrow I'll be posting another RNG Picks My Team, which you guys should definitely check out if you haven't yet, because it's really cool and fun. Currently have Kabuto on my team, so not Kabutops, Kabuto. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Till next time, guys, bye.